So hello and welcome to episode 4 of obviously hashtag 3Lions. What we're going to be doing today is obviously opening the 35k pack that we ended up claiming through the 15 wins that I did. As you can see, obviously I've got to 15 wins. What I did was play 2 sets of squad battles games and the featured squad just to be able to get a little bit more coins into the team. And I obviously, when I said to you at the beginning of the series that I pre-bought all of the goal players and things that I needed for the team, so what I've done is actually sold them off. So Raheem Sterling, for example, obviously he's in team of the week. That should be out in the next half an hour. I bought him for 18k when the team of the week upgrades were coming out, and I've just sold him on now for 23.5k. So I made a little bit of profit on him and majority of the team as well, which was great. But I've obviously kept the majority of the untradables. So the untradables that we've got that are actually gold and English are Luke Shaw, Jordan Pickford, Trent Alexander-Arnold and Daniel Sturridge, and maybe one or two more, but I'm actually unsure on the club. So I'm going to be claiming this now, but I'm not going to open this until the end of the episode. Another thing that we ended up getting was the draft token, but that will be in the next episode. Episode 5 will be thoroughly playing out an entire draft, which should be good. See if we can get any far enough at all, because I actually can't play draft gameplay very well. But let's see if we can actually pull anything out of that. Another thing, obviously, with Team of the Week 11, Trent Alexander-Arnold is a big upgrade I want to be putting into the team, and when I can purchase him to put him into the team, I will be doing straight away. So you can see 2 additions to the team. So after a couple of suggestions, we used Bobby Reed. I sold him off in the last episode, and I've brought in Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Obviously, I've played with him in squad battles. He seems good enough, but I need to properly test him online to find out the differences. Obviously, being 6'2", a little bit better pace, good strength, jumping and physical and everything like that should be good. That obviously the 51 curve and 64 composure is a bit worrying, but if we do struggle, we've always got big Tammy Abraham on the bench. Another couple of purchases that I brought to teams: Joe Rawls as a substitute midfielder. I couldn't think of anyone else other than maybe Dan Gosling and Jake Livermore, but I kind of wanted to keep the team as young as I can, and he just seemed the best option given the fact he's just been given a new game face, and it just seems a very good silver to be able to put into the team. Another one is James Tavernian. Now this guy cost me a considerable amount of money, but he's kind of answers majority of the problems that we've got, and I know this might be a controversial because he is an upgrade to Wan-Bissaka, but if you want me to keep him Wan-Bissaka in, then that's fine. But he answers a few of the problems because he's a great right back, good pace and physical, and he has fairly good penalties and okay free kick accuracy and curves, so he kind of answers the problems there. He seems like a very well-rounded right back, and I kind of do want to carry and try him out online, see how good he is. Another couple of games that I played were against a friend, and I just wanted to test the team out. No changes have happened, but I did leave the comments up to you to make the next upgrade to the team, and I'm just going to go on to them comments now. So obviously first comment was Craig Dawson for centre back, and in my opinion I feel like Holding is probably a better all-round player than Craig Dawson, so I don't think I want to be saying him, and I don't want to be getting rid of Axel Tuanzebe at all, because he has been an absolute rock at the back and he feels really good on the ball, so I don't want to be changing that at all. Next comment was Chalobah, Milner, Welbeck or Wilshere. So I think maybe Jack Wilshere could be a good shout instead of maybe Maitland-Niles. And Milner may be brilliant because he's a pen specialist. He would go in instead of Maitland-Niles, and he has a high work rate, so he could even up that midfield, which would be really good. And then obviously Chalobah, Nathaniel Chalobah could be a very good addition. So great comments there. And the last one was obviously Redmond, Holgate and me. So Ben Mee looks like a very good centre back. I want to bring him at a different time. I don't know if I want to bring him now, because when I do bring in a centre back, I think I want to be bringing in Harry Maguire, just through the nostalgia and kind of reminiscing of the World Cup, how he gave us such a great performance across the World Cup, and also the fact his head is big as our screens. So I want to be bringing him at a different time. Nathan Redmond obviously would be I think he's a right mid this year. Let me just have a quick check. So Nathan Redmond, That's fine. So yeah, he's a right mid. So he doesn't have the 4-star skills, and he's only quite small with not very good shooting. I want to keep Sammy Amiobi because he has that 4-star skills, and I really enjoy using the La Croqueta. I'm going to add the new little chip over the defender's legs to my game, and I feel like I can create a lot more space with someone with 4-star skills compared to Redmond. So thank you for the suggestions, though, which was absolutely fantastic. So I feel like it's between Milner, James Milner, James Milner. Obviously, we've been going for a very long time. Leeds, born and bred, but been around the block a considerable amount of times. So obviously, with his, does he still have high work rates? Yes. With that 4-star weak foot, great pens as well. He might actually help our free kicks and everything as well going forward. So I think I'm going to bring in James Milner for the central midfield instead of Maitland-Niles. I think that will be the play. Then I'm going to bring him to the bench, take out my Callum McManaman, who's untradeable that I've packed. I also brought in Lecco. Lecco's just because of a pacey forward that I'd like to bring on. It was either him or I can keep McManaman, whichever's better. I don't mind. But yeah, that's the team. What we're going to do is jump into hopefully 1 or 2 games today to test ourselves firstly in the division rivals, which will be fun, in Division 6, see how we can fare, and then we'll decide on any upgrades that we're going to be making. So today I think that it will be James Milner will be the upgrade to the team. Let's just go out and pick him up. But when the actual team of the week comes out, I want to be putting Trent Alexander-Arnold into that team as best as possible. So if we can get 2 upgrades today, that would mean taking us to a non-rare Alexander-Arnold, which I have already in the club, and then taking him straight to a rare, so that will be Trippier, and then Trippier straight to Trent Alexander-Arnold in form. So that could be really, really, really fun. So Milner will be going into the team. So he will be our captain, I think, as well. And in my experience with James Milner, I feel like he has been a good player. So 900 coins is not too bad. I don't mind taking that at all. Any other suggestions for upgrades, make sure you pop them down in the comment section below next time you come through. If you also want to drop us something like, that'd be absolutely fantastic. And also, if you'd like to follow the channel going forward on Twitter at auto_reflex, that would be absolutely fantastic. So thank you very much for watching again. And let's get him into the team. There he is. So let's just change the custom tactics. That's one thing I don't. If you want to actually suggest any custom tactics to put into the team to maybe improve our performances, that would be great. So James Milner near enough on everything now. Yeah, let's keep on everything that we've got. Though I think he should be a better pen taker than Calvert-Lewin anyway. Calvert-Lewin's not been very convincing for me going forward, but let's see what we can do. So this is the team. What number are we going to put him as? So if I can swap Lookman to 11, put James Milner as 7 because he plays 7 for Liverpool, who are playing tonight against PSG. Obviously, if you're watching this, you may have already seen the video. Seen the match, or you know the score. Hopefully, we make it through tonight with a win away at the Parc des Princes. So obviously, the return leg was an absolutely fantastic game. Coming up clutch with obviously Bobby Firmino's last minute winner sent Marquinhos to the shops, but hopefully we don't need that kind of desperation again. And with having Mbappe out, we might have a chance, and I think I will be actually watching the game, so it'll be fantastic to watch anyway. Right, so let's go and jump into our first Division 6 rivals game and see how we perform. See if all the fitness is correct. So obviously before we jump into the game, actually, I will take you to the squad battles and show you. I've just been playing on professional because I'm not exactly the best player with this silver team. But we managed to get to Gold 1. Gold 1's a great standard, given the fact I've already missed a couple of weeks as well. If I consistently keep that up, we should be getting... what are the rewards for Gold 1 again? I'm not sure because I've not played squad battles in a very long time. So a Prime Mix Players pack, a 15k pack, a 25k pack, and obviously 11k coins and a Childish Gambino's kit, who obviously were the featured squad this week. So let's jump straight into a rivals game. see how we can perform, see if we can come up against any meta squads again and try and beat them. Everyone's good. Fantastic. So looking at Trent Alexander's inform, let me just open Footbin for us. I don't think the in-games are actually going to be live yet, obviously because he's not out, but his face card stats look pretty impressive, and obviously I think they will have boosted his free kicks quite heavily because he scored an absolute sublime free kick against Watford at the weekend. So we're coming up against a fairly good team, with Cancelo, obviously, Alejandro Gomez, Milinkovic-Savic, Insigne, Benatia, Skriniar, Perrin. This could be difficult, but obviously with Marcal at the left back, he's not the best, but obviously maybe with Calvert-Lewin we can create some opportunities.
Hi there, everybody.
So let's go.
Martin Tyler here, along with the former Arsenal and England striker Alan Smith.
Yeah, you come into ground some days and you do get that buzz of excitement, and I've got it here today, Martin. Looking forward to it.
So this is how the hosts line up today. Well, looking at this, there's a great impetus on other players rather than the three attackers to give width to the play. They'll all want to be in the box.
Yes, they will. I mean, it could be a challenge for the opposition centre-halves. So many bodies coming at them. And
shots on here.
Ooh, Milner with his first strike on,
by Perrin,
which is fantastic. Get there, Phil. Unlucky.
read that well with the
Amiobi managed to get into there, but bad pass to who?
Well, they
Phil
can
Foden.
be really the heartbeat of the team, these central midfield players, and we've got a new one making his debut today. What do you make of it, Alan?
well, I'm impressed by the signing. I think he'll give them a bit more composure.
Quick, that's a cheap corner that I don't really want to be giving away, unfortunately.
There's still danger here after this half clearance.
Don't know why Calvert-Lewin feels very heavy on the ball.
And there's the interception.
And
room now out of the wing.
Cancelo
Chance to
again.
get the ball in the box. Oh, he spotted
If
the
he's
pass
looking
and
to
cut it out.
cross, I don't think Alejandro Gomez is the best person to be having up front. A new little chip that I've been recently taught.
Bertrand.
Coming in clutch there. Lookman not managed to get in the pass away.
Milner.
Ooh, that was risky.
Quick early in the game to give the foul. Well, the player's not happy about the yellow card. It's a burden for him, of course, for the rest of the game now. And he's booked early on.
Yeah, he's saying, well, it's my first challenge, my first tackle, but the ref's not having any of it.
A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they still got the ball.
No, that was supposed to be out wide.
Coming and intercepted.
Rob Holding can... Axel Tuanzebe there again.
Now Cuadrado. Wonderful interception.
Just say you never really want to be shooting with Cuadrado with the poor finishing that he has.
Amiobi.
3-on-1 here.
James Tavernier. Well, it will be a throw. It's gone out off that player there. I think he saw the
Need
look
to be
from the
quicker
other
with the
player
passes and a
saw
little bit
where the
more
pass
accurate
was
as well.
going and read it.
Axel wins everything.
James Milner. James Tavernier. Milner.
So Sammy, oh, just got outpaced by Benatia there, unfortunately. Can Axel win the header again? Of course he can, no doubts.
Tavernier trying to switch on the attacking power in
That's
this
poor.
situation. So the
Unfortunate.
corner to come. Put the corner in the middle.
That's a
Oh, that's
poor
good
corner.
defending. Bertrand. Milner.
Oh, that's a free. That's a free volley.
He's
How
missed
has
it.
Lookman
How is
missed
this
that?
still level?
Unfortunately, he's not put that away.
Tossing and turning in bed tonight. That was a bad miss.
So I didn't know with the new patch that a lot of the face pictures on cards were going to change. I mean, it's a nice surprise. It's sick of seeing the same pictures on players, so it's nice to see them actually updating something. But
with some sharp movement, giving the opposition a problem with their interpassing. And shoots.
Managed to put it away with Dominic Calvert-Lewin with the first goal online, which is fantastic for us. Time finesse from the outside, from the edge of the box. Managed to curl it around Benatia and past Perrin. Let's get it. Let's make sure we don't concede again. That's a great block. Lookman, very agile.
James Milner.
James Milner.
Excellent vision. There's a target at the
Oh,
front
that's
post.
a poor. That's poor from me.
Fisted away by the keeper.
Oh, I wanted to go with that first time shot from Mason Mount. Wanted to replicate Phil Foden's in episode 2. That's poor. I need to be having a left footer on that corner, so I need to remember to change that to Ryan Bertrand next game. Can win the header. Oh my God, we're through.
Really in the clear now, in on goal.
That's terrible. Why am I squaring that ball? That's awful from me. That should have been an LBA pass into his feet to tap that in. But fortunately, I couldn't pull it off. We've wasted an opportunity.
The referee has decided to award Ryan Bertrand. Good position. They've worked this attack very well.
This guy likes to dive into a challenge, which is always nice to see.
Anticipated the direction
a poor
of the
pass.
And was able to intervene. Got the ball and they're going at the
It seems to be that not a lot of people are actually very satisfied with the new patch 4. Saying that AI defending actually, if you just press drop back, the AI defending is actually still quite heavily implemented, which is interesting. Not sure that was a good idea. Well played from Axel Twanzebe to get back there. Unfortunately, Gomez was offside. So, I don't think Joe Hart is going to be leaving the team for a long time, due to the fact of his heroic performances in the last few episodes.
Probing away, trying to find room for a shot maybe.
I need to be getting the ball out on my feet there quicker.
Well,
get there, holding. Let's flick that.
2 minutes of added time. That's what it says on the board.
Poor.
Insigne.
Play it, Alex.
That will help ease the pressure.
He seems very doing that.
Insigne.
I think Twanzebe feels a lot better on the ball because of his agility and balance is so high, so he feels a lot quicker. He feels very agile, turning into space and getting himself out of the danger areas in the box, which is great to see. So half-time going into the game, I feel like we've heavily dominated that game so far. I mean, well, possession-wise and pass accuracy, but still not managing to create the opportunity. So let's try and into this next half to try and create a little bit more opportunity-wise.
45 minutes still to go. Second half underway.
I'm interested in bringing in maybe either Ross Barkley or Ruben Loftus-Cheek instead of either Mason Mount or Phil Foden in the next episode. But it's completely up to the viewers who you want to bring in. If there's no suggestions that are healthy for the team, then obviously I'll just repick them. Absolutely fine. Oh, that's terrible. That was supposed to be all the way to Lookman, but I didn't manage to get the power on it.
And the referees acknowledge that fact. Milner.
Take that as a foul? Yes. Right, so it's going to be James Milner's first act on the ball. First set piece.
Has a go here. Decided to take the shot.
Not close enough, fortunately. But he keeps doing this. I'm not sure why he keeps kicking the ball out with Perrin, but
Ryan Bertrand.
I don't think he's meaning it anyway. Lookman. That was poor. I knew I shouldn't have passed there. Point is, coming up against goal teams that I need to make everything count, and I'm not. So that's Mason now on the run. Tavernier.
And that's good support as they build this attack. Milner. Good work, really.
Terrible. Terrible pass. I can't let him get away from me here. I need James Milner to put in a shift to get back. Well in by Ryan Bertrand.
They're pressing in at him.
Oh, okay.
Good interception. Good clearance.
Holding.
We've reached the hour mark. Half an hour to go. James Milner.
Mason Mount brings that to 2-0. And I feel like it's a well-deserved lead. Taking on goal teams with this team is absolutely fantastic. He's going to be a very promising kid. I know that I feel like I praise him a little bit too often, but he feels like a goal player. I know he's only a couple, he's like 1 rating off being a goal player, but still, he feels very good on the ball.
Doing well to keep the ball.
Let's see if he can win this challenge.
Just read the intentions of the opposition there.
There's like 40 defenders or something. He still plays really well.
That's going to be a corner.
Let's see if Sammy can win this.
Yes. Got to get it over the first man defending, and they haven't done that in the corner.
Dramiobi. Should have passed that quicker. Well in Phil.
Bertrand. Brilliantly read and much needed in that position to intervene.
We can get back and make the challenge. Lovely. Okay, maybe that wasn't the best play.
Able to cut that out with some sharp movement. They've got numbers in this attack, and it looks dangerous.
Okay, I should not have done that, because I realise that unless you're...
Find a teammate, but he's just found an opponent.
Oh, why does it keep doing that little shuffle around the player when you're trying to do a drag back? It's very irritating, but I should be fine.
That would be a throw.
I feel like this guy maybe hasn't had FIFA for very long.
Bertrand. Now the shot. He's made the save.
Come on, Hammers.
Out of the wing.
Look at that. Okay, that was not a good press.
They can get one back now. Insigne.
Okay, that was poor from me to give away that.
Good finish, no doubt, Martin.
He's dabbing.
Jesus
Christ.
What about the passing?
Playing a 12-year-old.
And we restart the game 2-1. Milner. Bertrand threads it through. Good width in the attack here, looking for a cross at the end of it.
There we go. I felt like he got the ball there, to be fair. But I'm not gonna. The Lacroqueta inside on novice players is very easy to. It's a perfect challenge. I don't know why he's doing that, but let's see if James Milner can step up and take it. Nope. I'm terrible with penalties. Wow.
Counting down in the last 10
I suppose that's kind of
minutes here.
justice.
9 to go.
Wasn't a penalty in the first place. But if he does come out and manage to...
But he couldn't manufacture the pass that would have got his teammate away and in on goal. Good screening, and he's kept the ball. Well, there's one for him to chase in behind.
Wow, that was terrible. Jesus. I just wanted that on. Doesn't matter. You can see where I was trying to go with that. Come on, Axel, win the ball.
Worked so hard, the team, to be in front here, and that's been recognised by the supporters.
Yeah, I think they recognise that it has been a really good performance, but still a bit of work to do.
Loses possession.
Can't hold the ball.
Gomez.
Okay, this is bad. Axel managing to clear up again.
Good position.
Bill. Inside.
James Milner.
Take the foul.
Well, we've got a free kick here. Referee points for it.
Okay, big lag spike. That's not very nice.
3 minutes, that's what's going to be played for added time.
3 minutes.
Milner.
Added time.
Jesus. Right.
Zielinski. Joao Cancelo.
Really don't want to be conceding from some really odd long ball that he's probably going to play.
Good vision here.
I think that was coming.
Mercado.
Well in, holding.
You know, this could be the last chance for them. There it is.
Great win, so that's one upgrade ready for the team. With 600 coins in the bank. I feel like we managed to deserve the win anyway. Let's just check out Calvert-Lewin's time for finesse.
Giving the opposition a problem with their interpassing. And shoots!
So knowing that Perrin actually got to the ball, but anyway, Mason Mount to seal the game. Very lucky to get through there, but still, it's what the chances that you put away that count. So either way, good 2-1 win. Let's jump in. Do you know what? I might call the episode there and then give you a little bit more gameplay in the next episode. Would probably be best because we're 7 minutes to 6 now. I'm gonna actually maybe not actually. So what can I do? Because kind of want to open the mega pack when the new team of the week's out. You see, so let's see if we can try that. Marcus Edwards sold. Okay, and that contract didn't sell. That's just from the catalogue that I managed to pick up because obviously this is a brand new account, so it doesn't have anything on it. So, talking of suggestions for upgrades to the team. Now then, so the way it's going to go, so the non-rare players that we do have in the club, if you do ever want to upgrade to these, just because it's convenient, but it's fine by me. So obviously we've got a Sturridge, a Klein, a Keane, a Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Jamal Lascelles. So they're the ones that we have. So I don't mind upgrading to a Sturridge up front instead of Calvert-Lewin. Obviously 4-star skills could be helpful, but the 2-star weak foot is kind of shocking. I'm not interested in Nathaniel Klein because I'd rather bring in Trent Alexander-Arnold. Michael Keane could be a good upgrade given the fact he's 6'3" and with medium-high work rates, so could be worth it. And then Jamal Lascelles, obviously 6'2", quite a young player. Defending's okay with good strength, good jumping with 6'2". That could be beneficial, but it's all up to you guys what you want to be doing. So James Milner played really well. Could have got himself a goal, but apparently I'm awful at penalties. So that'll be it, I suppose, because I don't want to be going into the next game unless this is already around about half an hour recording now anyway. So I might. So I'm going to give you the mega pack into the next episode because it should be a lot easier. So what you can do is obviously give me the upgrades that you want to be putting into the team, because it could be any of the ones that we're going through there. And then what I'll do is I'll open this next pack at the beginning of the next episode, just before we go into the draft. So it'll be packs next episode. How's that sound? So can I just say thank you very much for watching today, and obviously if you want to continue following and liking the series, that'd be absolutely fantastic, and I'll see you later.